Hello to all of my fellow YouTubers out there. My name is Leading Lady C, and I'm here to talk about the 5 things that I learned this year alone regarding on how to grow my YouTube channel. Now, I've been on YouTube for many, many years, but I have not had the time to really spend to learn how the algorithm works and how to grow my platform. I sing and I have a channel as related to my music. I have 3 other channels, but it didn't make sense to keep creating channels and not knowing how the algorithm works. And so I've been listening to a young man or watching a young man by the name of Dante London. DonTayLondon. If you have not already, go subscribe to his YouTube channel. Why? Because he is dropping free gems. You've heard it right. He's dropping free gems. You know, some people want you to take a course. I had a gentleman before. I was going to take a course with him and learning how to grow my platform. But, you know, I scheduled the meeting, but he never showed up. Shows you how serious he was, right? But Dante London, he's from out of Michigan. He has a 5-year-old and a fiance, and he's saying how YouTube has changed his life, and his platform is growing by leaps and bounds. The last time I checked, I believe, Dante was at close to 45K and growing every day. So I've learned some tips from Dante that I'm going to share with you here. I learned about 4 tips from him, but as I begin to learn of Dante and who he is and how successful he's become at growing his YouTube channel, YouTube has put other content creators in my space. And so I've learned one key point from that particular YouTuber, but I cannot think of this person's name. So I'm so sorry, but I do remember Dante because I watched Dante faithfully. So let's get to it. The first thing that Dante talks about is, number 1, is being consistent. You have to be consistent. He was saying to record a YouTube video every single day. That's right, every single day. Now, as it relates to me personally, I don't have the time to spend to do it every day, but I'm trying to find the time to do it as much as I possibly can. My first 2 videos, which I only have 2, and by the way, I'm so new with this channel that I only have 6 subscribers. So if you can help a sister out, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. But that's not why I'm here. I'm here in case you have not heard of Dante and you're a new YouTuber and you're trying to learn how to grow your channel. In case you have not reached Dante, I'm that loophole where I can help you in terms of what I learned from him. So let's talk about the second point that Dante makes. So the first one is being consistent. He uploads a video every single day. YouTube wants consistency. YouTube is looking for people who are consistent. And that will grow your platform, right? It will put you in the algorithm and grow your platform. Now, this is very key. Though you're going to be consistent with uploading videos every day, so we're going to call this point 2A. Make sure the content that you are recording is also consistent, right? Don't be a fashion guru one day and the next day you're talking about real estate, right? If you're going to be a fashion guru, then just talk about that one content. Make sure everything is consistent. You're posting every single day and you're posting the trending topic or what's trending. So if you want to post what's trending, make sure that it's also consistent, right? Because one of the things I'm hearing other YouTubers are saying about Dante, they're saying that he's not putting this part out, and that is that the niche, the very thing that you do has to be consistent, right? Or the trending topic has to be consistent, right? So number 1, keep it consistent, right? And make sure by keeping it consistent, make sure you're doing it every day. And 2A, or 1A, should I say? I'm so sorry. 1A, because I didn't get to 2 yet. Make sure that you are using the same type of content. Make sure you're consistent with that as well. And one of the things that Dante also talked about is point number 2. Is content, right? Make sure that content, right, is raw content. He says that YouTube is looking for raw content. And when I look at Dante's videos, it's exactly that. It's raw content. I may have seen a few edits here or there, but for the most part, his content is raw. You'll see him with his son and his fiance, sometimes his son maybe being the little 5-year-old that he is, and sometimes he may have to edit certain things out, right, and bring the videos all together. But for the most part, his content is raw. Now, this is key. Dante says, right, I go by the book of Dante, when you are recording your videos to upload, before you upload them to YouTube, make sure you record it the horizontal way, not the portrait way, but the landscape. I believe it's landscape, the horizontal way, and make sure it's on 4K. So once you turn your phone to horizontal, especially if you have an iPhone, because I do, you're going to hit 4K that's sitting at the top of the menu bar there, right? And because it gives you a quality video. So make sure the video is horizontal and it's at 4K to give you that quality type video, right? So number 1, keep it consistent. Number 2, make sure it's content. I'm sorry, make sure it's raw quality content. Raw quality content. Don't use a lot of editing skills, or, some people are good at editing, but don't do a lot of that. Make sure it's raw content. Your camera is turned horizontally or the landscape way, and make sure that it's at 4K. All right. Step number 3, or point number 3, or the third thing that I learned this year in terms of growing my YouTube channel, that is to make sure you use certain hashtags, right? And there are 3 hashtags that Dante talks about and that he uses in every single video. And he puts these hashtags in the description of his videos when he uploads them inside of his studio. So for you new YouTubers, excuse me, I said that backwards. For you new YouTubers who doesn't know or who do not know a lot about the studio, once you go into your YouTube studio, which is on the left-hand side of your menu bar, once you're on any YouTube page or at the home page of YouTube, you're going to see YouTube Studio as you scroll down, and you're going to go into your content. Once you upload your video, you title it, and you give it a subscription. And in Dante's subscription, he always used 3 specific hashtags. Are you ready for them? Let's talk about them. Number 1, life. So it should say hashtag life. Number 2, respect. Hashtag respect. 3, subscribe. Hashtag subscribe. So let's go back over those 3 hashtags that Dante uses in every single video. And they are life, respect, and subscribe, right? So it should say hashtag life, hashtag respect, and hashtag subscribe. He uses these 3 hashtags without fail in every single video. Every now and then, I think I may have seen him put hashtag YouTube. I'm not quite sure what he's doing there. Maybe there's something strategic he's doing there when he does it in certain videos, but for the most part, I know it's the 3 that I mentioned: life, respect, and subscribe. Now, another thing that Dante uses in his videos, right, to make sure people are attracted to his videos, to draw attention and traffic to his videos, which really probably pays him, which is the key in how he gets paid, right? Is he uses thumbnails. Thumbnails are key. And I want to tell you this. What I found out is when I go into my YouTube studio and I look at my content, because by the way, I'm very new with this channel. I only have 6 subscribers. And if you haven't already, please, again, please subscribe, help a sister out. Amen, amen. I'll help you out. Amen, amen. But at any rate, I want to see us all win. But one of the things I found out when I go into my YouTube studio, I found that the thumbnails are actually what YouTube is looking for. Because thumbnails give you what you call impressions. And impressions are when people click on your video, it accumulates data, which gives you a percentage rate, which shows YouTube how many people are clicking on this thumbnail to attract them to your YouTube video. Are you learning? Right? Now, I'm giving you more detail here as I'm teaching you the gems that Dante is dropping almost every day. I learned on my own, though, that by looking at my data, YouTube is really big on thumbnails. And the way that it works is that if you go to canva.com or any type of software and create a thumbnail, or if you're a graphic designer and you already know how to do it, that's fine. But when you create your thumbnails, it really is a way to attract people to your video. And sometimes you'll see people on there, you'll see before you click on the actual person who's on the video talking or doing whatever, you will see a picture, right? And that's considered the thumbnail. And you may see certain things like people really like sprouting it up, like doing things like that, right? Or having keywords or a beautiful text, should I say, not keywords, because we're going to talk about that. But having like nice text that will draw your attention into that video, right? YouTube is huge on thumbnails. So thumbnails. If you don't know how to do thumbnails, I encourage you to go to canva.com, and canva.com will show you, or will they have templates there that will help you create your specific thumbnails that you want for each video, and that will attract people to your YouTube video. And once you go inside of the studio, you'll see how it is actually, or how it will work for you, because the thumbnails again creates impressions. That is the clicks, or the amount of clicks that people do to click on your video. And it also talks about the duration time of how long they spent there watching your video. But the thumbnails will attract them at least to your YouTube video, right? Or to your YouTube channel, right? So let's go back over the points that Dante dropped so far that I learned, that I'm teaching you right here, right now for free as well. 1, keep it consistent, right? Post videos every day. 2, content. Make sure your content is raw, few edits. Make sure it's 4K, right? That's quality. And make sure that it is turned, your device is turned this way, the horizontal or landscape way, right? All right. Number 3, make sure you use hashtags, and make sure they are specific hashtags. And one of the things that I'm going to go a little further, I'm going to give you a bonus. Along with Dante hashtags, which are hashtag life, hashtag respect, and hashtag subscribe, I've also learned that tagging Dante in my subscription, or hashtagging him in my subscription, hashtagging his name, hashtag Dante London, that also brings traffic to my YouTube channel. And I found out that it's working, because when I go into my YouTube studio and look at the analytics and the data, I was like, oh, snap. Okay. All right. Oh, they clicked on my thumbnail. Oh, the thumbnail attracted them to me, to my video. Oh, okay, I put hashtag Dante. And then I even also, here's another bonus. I put him in one of my video titles. I said, have you ever heard of Dante London? And one person, and I'll take one, came to my YouTube channel and they commented it on that particular video and said, yes, I came from Dante's channel. I'm not sure what they meant by that, but what I think they meant by that is that they're also a subscriber of Dante and a great supporter of Dante London's channel, right? Right. So we got keep it consistent, content, use hashtags, and make sure you use thumbnails. Now, this is the last key point that I want to talk about. Though Dante may have touched on this, if not any at all, maybe very little, but I don't even recall him, into my recollection, really talking about this very much at all. But as I've learned of Dante, YouTube has put other YouTube influencers into my space. And one of the things that they talk about is this. And this is the last key point. Number 5, make sure you use keywords. Alongside the hashtags, keywords is key. No pun intended, right? Keywords is key. And one of the things that I learned about keywords is that it definitely draws traffic to your video and to your YouTube channel. How do I know? I went inside my YouTube studio. I saw the analytics, and it showed me that by putting in certain keywords, it has drawn people to my YouTube channel. So for example, once you upload your video, and once you put in your title, and once you put in your subscription, you're going to go scroll down to the left-hand side of the menu bar, and you're going to go to settings. And inside of settings is an area where you can set your video and you can put more information in there like keywords. So for example, make sure though that once you put those keywords in, it is matching everything you put in your subscription. So if you have Dante London in there in your subscription, you're going to also put Dante London in your keyword. If you have monetized, you just say, hi, my name is such and such, and I'm trying to monetize my YouTube channel, and I am here to learn whatever. You're going to also put monetize in the keyword area, right? And you can do this and set it to every video, right? And you can also do it for your actual channel. So there's 2 areas in there. You can do it. You can put keywords in your actual video, in your settings, and also in your actual channel where it says general. General means your actual channel. And video, I think it would say something about upload settings, right? And you will put your keywords in there. So if you say anything in your subscription, like the word monetize or YouTube or Dante London or growing my YouTube channel or 5 things that I've learned this year to grow my YouTube channel, make sure those things are also matching in your keywords. All of these things, this recipe of keeping it consistent, giving raw quality content and turning your camera the correct way and using hashtags and using keywords and using thumbnails, all of these things are recipes and bringing you to the attention of YouTube, which will then put you in the algorithm, right, space, where people will learn more of you and your channel. Well, listen, I hope that I was able to drop some very important gems to your new YouTubers, your up-and-coming YouTubers that will help you today. So these are 5 things that I've learned this year alone, and it's only January, the January 21st, that I've learned alone in terms of growing my YouTube channel. And I want to say this, that what Dante is talking about, the gems that he's dropping, is actually working. It is true. Some people says he's capping. He's not giving the true essence of how he's growing his YouTube channel. Well, I don't know what they're saying, but what I do know is that what the gems that he's dropped has actually been working for me. I'm very new. My channel is probably only 2 weeks old, but I've got 6 subscribers. I know, very little, but at least I'm started somewhere. Listen, thank you for watching. Have a blessed and prosperous day and new year. Take care.